Alright, so welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to create timeline using HTML and CSS. And by the way, this is the final project, and this timeline is good for maybe you want to create history for your company, or maybe you want to create your education history or something like that. I think this is timeline is really good for that purposes. So let's see in the mobile version, and that's what we have for the mobile version. The content should be in the right side, and the timeline, which is the vertical line, it should be in the left side. Everything is pretty cool. So let's try to, oh yeah, in this video we are going to learn more about pseudo elements specialized in before and after. I'm going to show you in developer.mozilla.org in here, and let's scroll down, and in here we have adding quotation mark, and as you can see in here we have HTML. All right, and the HTML it should have a key tag, all right, and right here, and in here we have a before pseudo element. The meaning about before is you add content before the key tag. All right, before the key tag we are going to create content, which is this quotation mark before this key tag and key tag as well. So, and for the color they change to blue. That's why in here we have blue and blue for the before key tag. All right, so for the after, the content should be this with quotation mark, and the color it should be red. That's why in here after the key we have red quotation mark. Okay, so I hope you're not confusing about my explanation, because it's pretty hard for me to explain. So let's go to my directory, and I'm going to create a folder called just say cool timeline, and say timeline, and let's cd into the cool timeline folder. Here we go, and let's create a file, just index.html and style.css. So let's open that in VS Code and exit the terminal. Alright, so let's open the index.html, and let's generate HTML boilerplate explanation. Enter. Change the title to cool timeline, and inside a body tag we are going to create div with class timeline. It's basically we are going to create, where's the final project, this line in here. We're going to create that using after pseudo element, and yeah, inside the timeline we're going to create container and left. Inside in here we have a content, and we have a h2, it should be 2017, and let's see paragraph, let's say lorem 20, and see, we need to copy the container and paste in here. Let's change that to the right, because we are going to push this content to the right side. Okay, and change the h2 to 2016, and we can just copy that again. Let's see, yeah, it should be the left, and h2 just say 2015. And by the way, you can just grab everything and Alt Shift arrow down, and in here we can do right, and the content h2 it should be 2014. So save, I'm using my extension live server, so I can click that and should be open in a browser with localhost 5500. And here we go. So now let's connect it with our style. So it's looking for style.css. Wait, here we go. Save, and let's working with the style.css. And for the first time, I just want to remove the margin and padding to 0 and the box sizing to a border box. Alright, so for the body, we are going to change the background to 47 for E5D. And for the font family, font family, we're gonna using Arial Helvetica Sans Serif, and let's grab the timeline class, and let's change the background to red so you can see. Here we go, and we are going to give a maximal width to something like 1200 pixel, and make the center so we can do margin 0 auto. So now it should be in center like that. Cool. So now we are going to create the timeline after pseudo element. Alright, so you can do content, and for now I just want to say hello so you can see. Now we should have a hello in here after the timeline content. So under in here we get a hello, and basically we can do anything we want in here. We can change the background to maybe yellow and change the color to let's say white, and here we go, we have a yellow background and white color. Of course you can change that to before, and you should be adding this content to before the timeline. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So let's remove the background, we don't need that in here. And for now we don't need content hello, we need just empty content, and just remove everything. We need to give a width to 6 pixel, and we are going to create the background to FFF, which is white, and we are going to set the say left to 50. Wait, what happened? Left to 50%, and what happened? Semicolon. Save, and now you cannot see anything because you don't give a height in here. Just say 10 pixel, and now you cannot see anything in here because we need to set the position to absolute in here. Say position to absolute. Save, and now we should have this white box. I hope you can see this, and this is what I mean. So let's make that smaller again. Here we go, and now let's do, should be start from top 0 and bottom 0. Okay, if I do this and I remove the height, and it should be like that. Okay, and I want to this timeline is depending on this content right here. So as you can see in the final project, and it's depending on the content we have. If we just have 3 content, the timeline it should be finished in here. Okay, so we need to do is give a position in here to relative and save, and here we go. It's depending on the content we have. So it's not in the center. I'm going to show you what happened. Just say 60 pixel. Here we go. It's not the center because start from here until in here is 50%, and this is 16 pixel, right? We need to push the timeline in here to the left side. So let's do in here. I want to give a margin left to 30 pixel and see. Of course, it should be minus 30 pixel. And here we go. This is the center. And if I change that to 6 pixel, I should using 3 in here. If you set 10, you need to save 5. Okay, so save and should be in the center. Cool. So now let's grab the container, which is in here. Okay, we have container for every content in here. So let's styling that. Let's go to say container. We're going to give a padding to 10 pixel for the top and bottom, and 40 pixel for the left and right, and get say position to relative, and set the background to red so you can see, and give a width to 50%. Save and let's see. Here we go. This is what we have for now, so let's remove the background. Now what we are going to do is create this circle, and we are going to create that using after pseudo element. So let's go to in here, and we are going to grab the container and after, and we are going to set the content to empty, and for the position to absolute. It's depending on the relative position in here. Okay, wait, absolute, and let's give a width to 25 pixel and height to 25 pixel, and we are going to give a background to say white, and let's just say top 0 and left 0. So let's see now. This is what we have. We start from top and left. Okay, but we need to put in here. Okay, so let's go back. We need to set the top to 15 pixel, and right is minus 70 pixel. So now save and wait. It should be right, not left. And here we go. Back to the CSS, we need to create say border radius. Say 50% should be a circle, and we need to give a border to 4 pixels solid, and the color it should be FF9 F55. So now save and let's take a look. Here we go. Yeah, cool. So now let's grab the right class. We need to put the right into the right side. So we can do left 50%. And here we go. We need to set the left to 0. Left 0. So now we need to put this circle to this timeline. We can do right after, and we need to change the left to, and in here in the container we have a right. All right, we need to change that to left in here, and we set that to minus 16 pixel. So save, and here we go. Pretty awesome. So now we need to create the arrow right here. The first we are going to create the left side, and after that we're going to create for the right side. So let's do for the left side. You can do left before, because in the after we're using that to create circle. All right, so in here. So now for the arrow we are going to using before pseudo element. So we can do in here just say content to empty, and we can do height to 0 and width to 0. Set that position to absolute and give a top to 22 pixel and the right to 30 pixel, and let's give a background to red. I think you cannot see anything now because we don't set the height and the width in here. Let me show you about just say 10 pixel and just say 10 pixel. And here we go. We have a red box in here. Okay. So now we are going to create border. Let's do a border, and it should be 10 pixel solid, and the color should be white. Save, and here we go. All right, so we need to say a border width. Say border width. We can say 10 pixel for the top and 0 for the right, 10 pixel for the bottom, and 10 pixel for the left. And now the border in the right side should be gone. If I change the height and width to 0, as you can see in here, the red is gone, and we need to remove the top and the bottom border. Okay, we can do that using border color, and we set that to transparent. So border color, and we can do for the top is transparent, for the right transparent, bottom transparent, and for the left we need to say white. And here we go, we get the arrow right now. Okay, so let's remove the red background, we don't need that right now. And here we go, cool. Let's grab the content. We need to give a background to white so you can see it's more makes sense. All right, we have a background white and arrow white in here. All right, so pretty cool. Now we want to create the arrow in the right side, so we can do in here, just copy everything in here and paste in here. Now we can change that to right. We're going to change the right to left. If I save that, it should be in the wrong position. All right, we need to change the position right now, so we can do top 10 pixel, and for the right we need to set 10 pixel, and bottom 10 pixel, and the left it should be 0. Okay, so in here for the top we need to transparent, in the right we need to say white, bottom transparent, and the left side should be transparent as well. So here we go. You can play around with this if you have confusing about that. And let's go to the content. we need to give a padding in here. Just say padding and 20 pixel top and bottom and 30 pixel left and right, and just give a border radius to 6 pixel. Save, and here we go. What we can do now is we need to make that responsive in a mobile version. As you can see in here, now it should be something like that in the mobile version. We don't need that, of course. So we need to open media screen in here. We can do mobile version and just open a media screen and maximal width. Let's set that to 600 pixel, and we are going to grab the timeline after, which is the which is the line vertically in here. We need to put that into the left side. We can do in here. I think we can do something like that, side by side. Yeah, cool. So we can do left to 31 pixel. Save, and it's not work because in the timeline right here we set using before. Of course, we need to set in here using before as well. You can do after, by the way, but you need to change the first to after as well. I'm gonna show you, and as you can see in here, it's successful push the line to the left side. If you want to using after, you can do that as well. Say after, and of course you need to change this to after in here as well, and everything is fine. Here we go. Okay, so now we need to grab the container. So container, remember the container we set that to 50%, but now we need to set to 100%. Here we go. Oh, what happened? Width to 100%. Save, and here we go. We need to give a padding left in here. Just say 70 pixel, and we should have space in here. And for the padding right, we need to give a 25 pixel, and here we go. You cannot see this, but for now I just want to comment that for now. So I want to make the arrow to the right position for now, which is left, right? So let's do in here container before. We need to say border width and 10 pixel for the top, 10 pixel for the right, and 10 pixel for the bottom, and 0 for the left. And we need to say border color to transparent for the top and white for the right, and transparent for the bottom, and transparent for the left. Okay, you cannot see. Oh yeah, here we go. It should be in here. Okay, so now it should be in the right position. So we need to push to the right here. We can do left to 60 pixel, and here we go. Now it should be in here. Okay, the right position. So let's uncomment this, and we need to set the right content, which is in here and in here, to the left 0. So we can select right and the left to 0. Here we go, pretty cool. So now we need to grab this circle, left circle, to this timeline, to this line. All right, so we can do left, right? Yes, left, and after we need to set the left to 50 pixel, and here we go, should be in here. We need to set Z index to 1. Here we go, cool. So now we need to set the circle for the right side to the timeline. We can just give a comma in here and just say right after, and yeah, here we go. So yeah, I think we're done. For example, I want to add maybe 2030, and you can see everything. It's easy now. You can add content and just copy this and paste in here, and you can change wherever position you want, right or left. For now, just say right and save, and now we have 2003 in the right side. If you want to do the left side, you can do in here, change the class to left. Of course, you need space, and bam. All right, so I think we're done with this project. I hope you learned something new, and I'm going to show you in the next video. Bye.